Good evening. It is Saturday, June the 10th, 2023. Sarah and I have traded the Olympics for the North Cascades. We are currently camped on the flanks of Mt.Baker. It has been a foggy, cloudy, rainy, overcast, socked-in day all day. It was raining in the Puget Sound lowlands this morning, pretty hard at times, and the hike up to this spot was definitely damp. We are here now, though, cozy and warm in our tent. It's much different atmosphere in here than it is just out there where the camera is. Just a few minutes ago, I was overcome with some pretty incredible chills just from how cold and wet my clothes got on the way up here. But we're all dried out now, and we're waiting for this stuff to burn off so we can give the summit of Mt.Baker a try. It is not our first time up here. We love climbing Mt.Baker from the other side. Forest Road 39, I believe, out of Glacier, up to Heliotrope Ridge. That road is currently closed. It's washed out. It's probably not going to be fixed this season, but that's a good thing because it forced us to make some different decisions, and it brought us to a different part of the Mt.Baker Wilderness we've never been before. So it'd be kind of cool if we succeed tomorrow and climb Mt.Baker via the Boulder Glacier. We are camped pretty much right on its terminal moraine right now. The tongue of it is right over there in the mists and the fog. You can hear stuff falling off of it every once in a while. And we're just in a really good position right now to wake up super early and gain the glacier and head up to a cleaver and then hopefully access the Boulder Glacier higher up before making the summit tomorrow. Here's a shot of our camp and the current conditions we are camping in. This is all supposed to burn off around sunset. We'll see if that happens. If it does, it should leave us with some beautiful weather for a climb up the Boulder Glacier tomorrow. The tongue of it is right over that moraine over there. You can kind of see and make out some of it there. I feel like it's all a big surprise because we've never seen the mountain from this close, from this angle, nor the views that are famous from this side of the mountain. The rope is all pre-coiled and laid out and ready to go for the morning. With a climb like this, the more pre-work you do the night before, way better off you are in the morning if you have everything ready to go. It is approaching dusk, and the forecast is turning out to be true and favoring a good climb in the morning if this persists and continues. Got a really good view of the snout of the Boulder Glacier. And we're also getting more tidbits and pieces of the rest of the landscape around us that we could not see when we came in earlier this afternoon. And I think that's the way we have to head off in the morning, at least up to that hump, before we can see more of the route. Watching all this unfold is like the anticipation of waiting for some great feast. And we've arrived, and the table is being set before us. Good morning. We're getting a little bit of a late start this morning. We woke up around 1 a.m. It's a very thick fog. Slept in another hour and the fog dropped. And we're just taking our time getting out of camp. And all of the fog and clouds have dropped down into the valleys. And the climbing route is clear and visible above. Alright, here's a good shot of the upper route before we commit to the cleaver here, and that'll put us out on top. We should have to deal with some crevasse issues up there. We're aiming for that kind of saddle, and then we'll make our way to the summit if everything goes according to plan. Now that the sun's coming up, kind of picked this nice flat spot on the cleaver between the park and the Boulder Glaciers. We're going to apply sunscreen, put on sunglasses, and continue up the cleaver until we hit the glacier up above. Really good lighting right now. It's highlighting the colors and all the volcanic rocks that Mt.Baker is composed of. Nice, cool, chilly breeze in the air. We are climbing higher. We're approaching around 9,000 feet, I'm assuming. And the crevasses are lurking everywhere around us, especially once we get up past the cleaver here. We've got to make it up to a saddle up there. That's around 10,000 feet. And then the summit is kind of in and out of clouds right up there. And right over here, there are some massive cracks in the glacier. Okay, crossing. Over the first crack. Okay. Stay on me, stay tight. Okay. Look at the size of this bergschrund. Holy moly. Okay, it's a step over. But it's doable. Woo! We are climbing above Sherman Crater, and it was back in the 1970s and everybody thought Mt.Baker was going to blow up. There was a lot of activity coming out of the crater, and to everybody's surprise, it ended up being Mount St. Helens instead. There it is down there steaming from the depths of Earth's fiery furnace. We're in a pretty dense cloud bank right now, trying to find the way up to the true summit. We're so close. We can hear people just up above us. And we're trying to find a way around this bergschrund right here. We think we found a snow bridge, but the problem is once we get across it, we really don't know what direction to go. So we're going to give it a moment and see if it clears up before we make our next big decision. We just got a good glimpse of Sherman Peak down there. There it is again. The tip of it is just starting to poke up. Maybe it'll clear up here in just a second. And we're fighting the decision in our head to turn around. The clouds aren't getting any better. We're kind of stuck by this pretty big bergschrund. There's at least 2 big crevasses between us and the summit right now. We've been standing here for about 15 minutes. And we're just, fighting that line between being brave and being foolish. And it's not worth getting hurt for 200 more feet when I've stood on the summit of this mountain twice, and Sarah has also done it once. And this route was way cooler than the way we went before. Learned a lot more. Now, the minute we decide to turn around and go down, the weather turns fantastic again. Regardless, it's pretty fantastic. perfect landing. It's late afternoon and made it back to our campsite. All packed up, lickety split. The wind is picked up. And I'll take one more last look. Mt.Baker from its east face before we head back down. Land of green clouds. One more major obstacle for us to get over today. This nice trail all the way back through the Mt.Baker Wilderness. All right, goodbye, alpine zone of the Mt.Baker Wilderness. Now we head down to enjoy your forests and valleys after one last challenge that we got to go through. After many challenges, you taught us a lot this weekend. Never crossed so many crevasses on any climb. Good preparation,